this is... No, I'm not going to turn that thing off. I've done that before. There we go. Okay. Pencil. And let's get me some stuff. This is the budgeter. Let's make sure I'm on the right page. Switch to Painful Life. There we go. What do you mean something went wrong? Let's exit out. Try it again. There we go. Let's make sure I can switch over to the right channel. There we go. Excuse me while I set up. Hope everybody's doing well today. Make sure this is on the right channel. View my channel. Make sure everything looks good. This so I don't kick it. Where's my cursor? Alright, there we go. I don't know why they call it a cursor. It sounds like your cursor. Put something in chat. Hi all. Make sure. Oh, I forgot my water. It's okay. It's okay. Just getting started and organized. I'm going to be drawing my February coloring page. I've got inspired by one of my drawings from last year. I had a Cricut Bright Pad that I was doing on Amazon thing I had to do a review for, and so I decided to do my March one, which is, this is the rough draft. Originally it was off of one of my drawings that I did last year, which was this one. It was like when I was starting to draw and everything. So this was the Cheshire Cat who stole the leprechaun's gold. My Wi-Fi's not working, hopefully. Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's doing. And I have a shout out, Leah Elliott Y. If you have a channel, make sure you put that in there and I'll check you out. Yes, Leah Elliott. If you have a channel, like I said, put in there that you have a channel, what type of channel it is, as long as it's something appropriate. And that way people know and they can check you out as well. Marshall Rez, can I have one? Sure, Marshall. How you guys all doing? Hope everybody's having a happy Monday. We're going to be drawing our February coloring page, and like I said, I had my leprechaun one that I did already, and this was the inspiration for my last year's one to this one. Can everybody see? Like, look. My channel is a no lock swag. I'm not sure what that is. That or your head fell on your keyboard. Is my user is no lock swag. What do you do on your channel? Cricut pad, and this will be coming up this next month, and this is my leprechaun. I also did a money challenge on this for my budgeting channel. Clover leaves on the thing as a thing. So that's the other way doing up is this one. I'll be up one of those days when I get, then I'll have one. This is for some on my budgeting channel. And I don't know why the heck is this. Am I just buffering all the hell? Hopefully your guys are getting some. I'm gonna back out of this and read back in here. Sure, I'm getting Got 30 subscribers? Awesome! That is awesome. It takes forever sometimes when you just get going. You will make it. Just make sure you're going out there like you're doing now and just getting your name out there. Let's see if I can do that. See if that light will. Okay, that's a little bit better. So what type of stuff do you do on your channel, Marshall? I don't know if that's your name or whatever. But all right, let's get that done. Do you like do games? Do you do reviews? Do you do just talking head? Once you get to 50, you can do live streams, and that usually does help you a little bit more. You can actually do live streams even before then. There are certain apps that you can download onto your phone. You just kind of look up online saying, well, you know, what do I need to do live before I have my 50 subscribers, and you can find stuff out there. That way you can get going and get your name out there. But this is what we're going to be drawing. This is just the reference. My dad, he works at a grocery store. They do like coloring pages. And so I wanted something for Valentine's that's similar to this, as you know, that is heavier lines instead of some of the more detailed stuff that I do. And I wanted some sort of animal with some Valentine's stuff. For real, yeah, I do that. I do that bet. Yeah. But I think I'm going to do a hedgehog. I'm not sure, unless there's anything in here that you kind of like. Puppy, hedgehog, raccoon, kitty cat. I got 2 raccoons on there. But I'm going to do something similar and then doing in that. So what do you do on your channel? Sure you send some loves and some hearts so I know you're there. Anyways, first off, I just kind of want to get this into sections so I know how big. If I want to, I might do a Valentine's up here. I might do hearts. I'm doing like happy. I'm just doing it really light, so it might be hard for you to see. I'm just kind of doing the spacing. You don't have to be perfect. And then Valentine's under here. Either do a ribbon or something. V. It's like, how do we spell Valentine's? I don't know. Back to Skidbit Tullet. Cool. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to check out your channel and see what you do. I don't know if it's in a different language or if you have subtitles, because I am not familiar with that. Valentine's. I might have to move that over a little bit. Where's my thingy? That's. If you ever do any drawing, just kind of block things out, and you can always redo it, either with tracing paper or with a window. Oops, I want that a little more space because I might actually turn these into hearts on the banner. And time. I'm still kind of just brainstorming. So if you have any ideas, you have friends that draws? That's awesome. Are you still in high school? If you're too young, just say too young or young so we know. Because there's some creepies out there. So. Where's my fabric castle? Yeah, I only started learning how to draw about a year and a half ago. Before, you know, I've done doodles and stuff, but I really enjoy doing like Zentangles and kind of realistic. I'm to the point now that I might end up having to get trained at it. So I think I've gone about as far as I can. Okay, make sure I get these kind of spaced out right. Yeah, I'm just doing extremely rough. Then I'll probably do either a banner or some balloons. Hey, Isa, how you doing? I'm just doing rough. Like I said, I'm doing this with pencil, so it might be a little bit hard to see. But if you just like to talk, and also if you have a channel or anything, or if you have a friend who has a channel or a channel you like, make sure you do a little shout out so I can either check them out or. I might do a banner, something like that with some hearts on it. And I'm just doing really messy right now, just so I can get the general shape in. That happened Valentine's, and I'll do the animal in a second. Have anybody decided what they want me to see to draw? A hedgehog, puppies, kitty cats, or any other animals? I usually try to do at least something. Yeah, go check out Marshall. He has his own channels. He has 30 subscribers, so make sure you go and subscribe, and not just subscribe to subscribe. You have to for YouTube to count it, you have to you have to comment and like and subscribe. So even if you're commenting just hearts, or something you saw in the video that you really liked, make sure you actually interact, because if you don't interact with anyone who's like new, YouTube will think you're, and they will delete you. And so it doesn't happen. But who's starting out? Is 30 subs, so let's get him above 50. Do some live streaming, and then hopefully you get enough. You get to the point where you can make some money off of live streaming. It's awesome. All right, I think I'm gonna do a porcupine. I'm gonna have his head kind of here. Got enough room for his little hairdo. And then his face. I'm gonna have his face about that big. So I'm just doing like marking out where I want it. And his body, I'm gonna have his body slightly bigger. And then I might actually just have him some balloons with strings coming up off of it, and have Happy Valentine's as the balloons up on top, and then just ribbons on the bottom. I'm gonna have some ears on the corner. Like I said, I'm basically just, I'm gonna use my Cricut Bright Pad afterward, so I don't care how messy I am, because this is what I did with my other money challenge for St. Patrick's Day, which was this one. And I don't know if you can see smudges and everything all over, and I redrew and redrew the basics, and then I just put it on the Bright Pad and made it in there. And that's going to be on my, I have a Ko-Fi account with some other freebies on it, coloring pages, so feel free to go in the description and check out the Ko-Fi and just download anything that's free. But this is going to be the one that's for next month. I always try to have one freebie. I think the last freebie I have was my Christmas gnomes. They also have some money challenges for my other budgeting channels, so go check that out if you feel like it. Okay, we're gonna do a little nose here and some big old eyes. I'll probably do it, just kind of getting the area. Like I said, it's kind of hard to see when I'm doing it this light, but once I get going, I don't know if I need to just have his hands. He's kind of more of a rounded, almost looks like a teddy bear at this point. And then we'll just have some oval feet on the bottom. Now I'm just very loosely just doing stuff. Then I'll have his hedgehog spikes kind of coming through closer to the body on the bottom, and then just kind of going all crazy around the top. Maybe I'll have some of the ribbons just come really, the strings from the balloons just kind of wound within his hair, going all up and stuff. So I might just do that. He looks kind of like a mouse. Let's see. I'm gonna just kind of do it outline, make sure everything looks about the right depth. All right, so now that I got him about, yeah, he's fine. I might want to move him over, but I can do that when I have him on the Bright Pad. That way, when you get him on, you can kind of scoot him over and make sure he's about right, and then do the lettering differently as well. And then we will do a heart here, a heart here, here, mess right now doesn't look. I have a little heart here on the side because I like that knowledge later on. Maybe even have a couple hearts that look like they're kind of on his. And I thought I had oh wait, I do have a different hedgehog. He has glasses. Kind of like the glasses, but he's not reading a book. The other one I thought, I usually go to like Pinterest or whatever, and I try to get the ones that are AI modified. That way I don't feel too bad by using them, even though I'm not using the exact, because I usually mix them up, and that's just kind of gets hard for everybody to see right now. But now that I've pretty much got the outline, I don't know if you can see that, but I've got the general gist of what I'm doing. I will probably go back with starting out with the nose. Now I'm just going to do a simple little, I'm going to do my darker, where is it? Sorry. I'm going to do my messy one, my darker one. It's easier to erase. Okay, I'm going to give him a little bit of nostrils as well. So I'm going to go over here, give him a little bit of a nostrils on the side. I might even give him a couple little, like he's got wrinkly nose, do it kind of larger above it and a little bit more, almost like he's wrinkling his nose a bit. You can always add in or subtract or not as you go. Might have his eyes coming off of the nose a bit. His mouth is just going to be simple. It's kind of a line because I do want this more kid coloring page. So I might just kind of do some rounded ones on the side. You know, make it a girl or a boy. I don't know. I might just have it straight. We'll see. It is. Once I do the coloring or my bright pad to get the final, because this is all. Yeah. And also do some light things so I can gives me an idea. If I want to have some light coming in, I'll put a little line on it so I can remember to do the kind of a light source on his nose if I want to. And then his eyes, I might have them kind of crinkle and then kind of come up from here. Make him see how big I want to do them. If you're kind of new here and you're looking, we have Marshall RDZ. He's a brand new YouTuber. Go and check his channel out. I'm not entirely sure what it does. That reminds me, I need to make sure I go and write these guys' names down. Yeah, hello. Go and write down who I have here. I have some ink in there. I also do quill and ink. Where is I did wash these. Hopefully these are working. Let's write down some of these channels I got in here so I can check them out later. Okay, I'm using my carbon ink, which is really good ink. Who do we have here? We have Liz. Lisa. Oops, I'm totally messing that up. It's like I2 1 3 you with that name is probably just a normal one, and then username is okay. So this is Marshall at Marshall RD RDZ, and he has a channel. I will check him out. His channel is under the username